COVID's not fun, man. You know, a buddy of mine got it and lost his sense of smell. Came back after 3 months. Sense of smell came back after 3 months. I was hanging out with him. I went out for lunch with him like a week after his sense of smell came back. He was overjoyed. His sense of smell came back. I've never seen him that happy. He said to me, he was like, dude, don't ever take your senses for granted. And, yeah. I was like, okay, man, I'll try to internalize that one. Thanks. Don't take your senses for granted. Okay, got it. Yeah, man, he went through it. I asked him, I said, what smell did you miss the most? Because he couldn't smell for 3 months. I said, what smell did you miss the most? He's got a beautiful wife, a newborn kid. And he said, honestly, I missed the smell of my wife's hair, missed the smell of my kid, you know, my baby's skin. But more than anything, I missed the smell of my own farts. He was dead serious. I started laughing. He was like, I'm not joking, dude. He was like, people try to, you know, he was like, it doesn't make sense. Everyone says, oh, your body's a temple, but we're not allowed to appreciate our chimney? You know what I mean? His word, that's my friend, man. He went to the dark side, he came back, and he had a message for me. He said, don't take your farts for granted. He said sometimes he would be sitting on the couch, and he would just let one rip, and he would forget he couldn't smell, and he would go to take a whiff, and he'd be like, fuck, you know? Shit. I know what I ate, I know how that felt, that was a good one, you know? Sad. But it came back, man. We were sitting at lunch, he let one rip while I was sitting with him. He thought it was going to be a silent one, but it like squeaked out on him, you know what I mean? You know those ones that kind of sound like a question mark when they come out? Like, you know? And he was like, sorry, man, sorry. And I was like, don't ever apologize for that. Welcome back, brother. That's what I said. Welcome back. And then I leaned over the table and I took it into it. That's disgusting. I can't believe you're missing out on that. That's what friends do. Pandemic ruined my favorite move I used to do, man, when I knew I was if I was in a public place and I knew I had to fart, but I didn't have time to get out of the room, I would cough at the same time as the fart. You guys know the cough and fart? I didn't invent it, but I damn near perfected it, man. I love the cough and fart. You time it, right? You feel the fart coming? Right? People often know what you're up to, but they respect the effort, you know what I mean? It's a courtesy thing more than anything. Not easy to do the cough and fart. I don't want to give you that impression. You can easily mistime a cough and fart. Nothing confuses people more than a mistimed cough and fart. When you're just like, dude, did you just announce your fart? What the hell is that? It also only works for an odorless fart. That's a key point. You can't be trying to do the cough and fart with a stinky fart. That really confuses people. When you're like, everyone's like, why does your cough stink like shit? What the hell's going on? You might want to get that looked at. Anyway, none of this matters now. You can't even do the cough and fart anymore. The cough is worse than the fart now in this new world we're living in. Nothing worse than a cough. We've all been in a public place when somebody starts coughing violently. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Dude, you got 3 seconds to tell me something just went down the wrong tube. Somebody sneezes right after a cough, it's like, we gotta kill this guy. This guy... Even the guy who sneezes is like, I understand, I'm a liability, please. Take me out. No, the cough and fart's dead now, man. Now it's the opposite. If I'm in a public place and I feel a cough coming on, I just pray that I got a fart coming soon, you know what I mean? Now I gotta cover up the cough with the fart in this weird new world we live in.